Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling a common household frustration, that weak water pressure.
Yeah, it's definitely annoying.
We looked at this plumbing podcast, and they had some, surprising reasons for why that flow might be so weak in your home.
Right. And our goal here really is to give you the inside track on what might be going on.
Exactly, and what you can maybe do about it. Because, it's not just an inconvenience, is it?
No, not at all. Low pressure can actually be a sign of deeper issues.
Mm-hmm.
Our source pointed out some key things worth knowing.
Okay, so let's start with one you might not immediately think of. Mineral buildup.
Ah, yes. Lime scale and that sort of thing.
Yeah, the podcast really hit on this, especially, in older homes, with those galvanized pipes.
Uh-huh.
Minerals in the water can literally, narrow the inside of the pipes over time.
It really is like cholesterol for your plumbing system. It builds up slowly.
And the source mentioned in places with hard water, you might see a real drop in pressure sooner than you'd think.
Definitely. Within just a few years sometimes.
Yeah.
As those deposits accumulate and just choke off the water's path. It's quite fascinating, really.
Wild. Okay, another sneaky one they talked about. Hidden leaks.
Oh, yeah, those are tricky.
Makes sense, though, right? If water's escaping somewhere, you can't see it.
Then less is getting to your faucet or your shower head.
Yeah.
Like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it.
Exactly. That leaky hose analogy.
And it's not just the pressure drop. Those hidden leaks, well, they waste a ton of water.
And can cause damage, too, right? Like behind walls.
Absolutely. Structural damage, mold. It can get messy. The podcast even suggested something weirdly counterintuitive.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
That sometimes a low water bill could actually be a clue. If you expect a high bill because you think you're using water, but it's low, it might mean a big leak before the meter.
Huh. Okay, wow. Now, this next one was kind of new to me. Malfunctioning water pressure regulators.
Ah, the PRV, pressure reducing valve.
Yeah. Apparently, most homes have one to keep the pressure steady. But if they go bad...
They can cause the pressure to drop way too low. Or sometimes too high, actually, but low is common.
Have you ever had that thing where the flow is fine 1 minute, then suddenly weak the next?
Yes. That inconsistent flow, that could definitely be the regulator acting up.
It's a key sign, then.
It is.
Yeah.
Or just consistently low pressure when it used to be fine.
Yeah.
It's a part most homeowners don't even know exists until it fails.
Right. Okay, and finally, something maybe a bit simpler to check. Clogged aerators and shower heads.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
The easiest fix sometimes.
I know. I've had to unscrew those little screens on my faucets, give them a clean.
Uh-huh. The amount of gunk.
It's amazing what builds up in there. Little bits of sediment and minerals.
Yeah, those little attachments right at the tip of the faucet or shower head. They mix air in, but they also act like tiny filters.
So they catch all the crud.
Exactly. And sometimes just cleaning that out, maybe soaking it in vinegar, can bring your pressure right back. It's often the first thing to check.
Good tip. Okay, so we've looked at some of the whys, but the podcast also really stressed why you shouldn't just, live with low pressure.
Yeah, that was a key takeaway. Ignoring it isn't a great idea.
Apparently, it can signal those bigger problems coming down the track, like those failing pipes we mentioned.
Right, or hidden leaks underground, maybe even problems with the main water line coming into your house. Big stuff.
So it's like your plumbing sending up a flare, a warning sign.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. Your system is telling you something's not right. The source we looked at, they really advised getting it checked by professionals.
Makes sense. Did they mention who or how?
They did, actually. They mentioned a specific company, AA Quick, and they gave a number, 314-429-7131.
Okay.
And they even offered a $20 discount for listeners who mentioned this deep dive when they call.
Oh, nice. So if you're dealing with that weak shower or that sink taking forever to fill...
Getting it checked out isn't just about, having a better shower.
Right. It could actually save you from some major headaches and costs later on.
Precisely. Catching it early is almost always better and usually cheaper in the long run.
Okay, good advice. So on that note, here's maybe something to chew on. The water pressure in your home, it's this constant kind of unseen force you just rely on every day, right? You don't think about it till it's wrong.
True. You take it for granted.
So what other subtle shifts maybe in your environment, in your daily routine, might be these little indicators, these early warnings of bigger hidden issues that maybe need some attention?
Interesting thought. Like paying attention to the small signals.
Yeah, this seemingly small annoyance, the low pressure, could be a valuable reminder to pay attention. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for diving deep with us today.
My pleasure. Always interesting stuff.
If you're noticing weak pressure in your sinks, showers, or outdoor spigots,
Don't just live with it. Give AA Quick a call. We'll come out, diagnose the problem, and get your water flowing like it should be. And here's a little bonus for our podcast listeners. Mention this episode when you call, and we'll knock $20 off your service. Call us now at 314-429-7131. Tell them Jim sent you. And remember, we never charge extra for nights or weekends.